Yes, thank you very much for having us. It's very exciting. My name's Chris. I'm from the northeast. Don't you patronise me. It's weird when you're from... A lot of people think I'm a Geordie. You got this accent, you assume that you're a Geordie. Not a Geordie. Not if you're a Geordie, you're from Newcastle, you're a Geordie. I'm from a little town called South Shields. Right? That's never happened down here. When people think you're a Geordie, they think you're a bit rough as well. Think you're up for a bit of a scrap. That's not me. That's not me at all. Look at the state of us. That's not me. Well, we don't do ourselves any favours, though. The angel of the north, that's not an angel. That's just a bloke starting a fight. It's awesome being on telly and getting it. You've got to be careful when you're on telly. You've got to be careful. You don't want to upset anyone. You don't want to offend anyone. I'm not that guy. I get offended by stuff when I watch the telly. I do. I genuinely nearly complained. I nearly phoned up and complained recently. I was watching an advert during the day, before the watershed, right? I was mortified by what I saw, right? I love a clever advert, a clever little advert. Good bit of PR. Doesn't let you know what's happening. It's like a little film. It gets you at the beginning and you've got to watch to the end because you can't work out what the advert's about. I think that's genius. I love it. I started watching it. I was mortified. This is what happened. It was a young lady standing in a wine bar holding a glass of wine. She looked at the camera. She went, "Oh, me? Oh, I'm a folder." Thought, what's happening here? Cut to a guy in a building site digging a hole. He went, "Me? I'm a scruncher." I thought, okay, I'm hooked. This is a clever little advert. What are they talking about? I sat down, I turned it up. I was eating a sandwich, right? I was enjoying myself. I cut to a guy walking down the street with a briefcase. "I'm a folder too." Another guy on a bike. "I'm a scruncher." This is amazing. What's happening here? What do they mean? Folder scruncher, folder scruncher. The suspense was killing us. It got to the end of the advert. It said, tweet in now and tell us whether you're a folder or a scruncher. At Andrex. Andrex polled the nation to ask whether we fold the paper or scrunch the paper as we scrape the remnants of waste from our back passages. There's nothing in this world sacred anymore. That is revolting, first of all. And secondly, I'm sorry, but who the hell is scrunching? Who's doing that? Who's doing that? I didn't know that was a thing. Are you folding the paper along the lines provided like a civilized human being? Or are you just gathering like a Neanderthal getting a handful of undergrowth in a forest? It's under me nails and I feel alive. Tweet in and tell us whether you fold or scrunch. I mean, come on. I know Twitter's largely pointless, but how way? It is like it's weird, isn't it? The more technologically advanced our forms of communication get, the more pointless the subject matter seems to be. When you think about it, you would never tweet someone something important or relevant, would you? You would never tweet someone to inform them of a death in the family. Be a bit harsh. Dad's dead, hashtag fail. It is fun winding people up on the internet. It really is. It's even funner to wind people up in real life, let's be honest. Me and my mate used to do this game, right? You've got to do it on a busy high street, right? It's a great game, right? Imagine the stage is a busy high street. In the middle here, this part of the stage, this is the moment where you cross past another group of people in a high street. You're walking with your mates, they're walking with theirs. Now you walk past them. You're not shouting, they're not shouting. But there's always that moment when you walk past people in a high street, and for a moment, you hear a bit of their conversation, and they hear a bit of yours. The game is, you ensure that that passing group hears the most messed up shit you can possibly dream up. Me and my mate were walking down Northumberland Street in Newcastle, right? Man and woman walking towards, we're holding hands, having a lovely day. We ruined it. This statement that this man heard while walking past, it asks so many more questions than it answers. Imagine hearing this by a passing stranger in a high street. Man and woman walking that way, me and my mate Andy walking this way. This is what Andy said, and I quote, "Well, I didn't kill him, but I was holding the dildo." That ruins your afternoon! His head nearly exploded. My mate invented that game. I haven't got that kind of mind. My mate, right? Every comedian's got a joke about their daft mate. He's not me daft mate. His name's Andy. He is not my daft mate. He is my genius mate, hiding in the body of my daft mate. And that's a terrifying thing. He can beat you in an argument without giving you anything relevant to what you were talking about. It's like a Jedi mind trick. He just goes blur and you just reset and forgot what you were arguing about. I saw him do it once. He came into a lecture in college, 45 minutes late. It was an hour-long lecture. The man is a maniac. He walked in like nothing was wrong. He just went, all right, and he walked to the back. Teacher went, Andrew, quite right. Andrew, get back here now. Are you kidding me, son? You are 45 minutes late. There was 15 minutes left in this lecture. Where have you been? It was the greatest excuse I've ever heard. Take it, use it, cherish it. She had nothing. He went, I fell over. That is beautiful. Do you know why? Because she had never been handed something so stupid. She had no response. She'd never been on that playing field. She stammered. She went, careful next time. Careful next time! And I mean, get back here, sunshine. Where did you fall? Down a canyon? 45 minutes? Gotta have some climbing gear with you. He did it to me once. I was furious, right? I've never been so confused and annoyed. I went to Dubai to do some gigs when I was first starting out. It was amazing. It's like the poshest place I've ever been. I told all the lads, because I got to stay, right? Northern lad, I got to stay on the island shaped like a palm tree. They made an island shaped like a palm tree, because money is no object over there. It's like a Bond villain live there. It's crazy, right? Made an island. I took a photo of it. I showed all my mates. I went, lads, look. I mean, it's clearly, do you know what I mean? It's clearly a man-made structure. I went, lads, stayed on the island shaped like a palm tree. All my mates went, cracking, well done. Andy went, island shaped like a palm tree. Is it man-made? Oh. And I thought, here we go again. I don't want to be that guy. Oh, your geography knowledge is terrible. I went, ha ha, of course it's man-made, you moron. I had nothing for what he gave me. He went, well, Italy's shaped like a boot. My name's Chris Ramsey. You've been absolutely awesome, Apollo. Good night.